So it'll make things, and then we'll basically start from that point onwards. The first person on my list is Miss Faiza. I mean, if you want, you can take over.
Sir, about what uh, what I have to tell?
Basically, what we discussed yesterday was that in today's class, whatsoever you have learned so far in the sessions that we've been conducting about the communication, I mean, we did discuss a lot of skills regarding communication. What are the things that we need to keep in mind? And I mean, if you can just go through the gist of whatsoever you have been able to understand so far from these sessions, this is what you need to talk about. I mean, you have 5-10 minutes, and I mean, if you want to take less than that, that's fine. If you want, it's just that you need to let us know how much you've been able to grasp so far from these sessions, or your I mean, what is it that you've gained so far?
In the first session, you actually I was not able to
Man, you
write.
calling me? It call.
I mean, that's okay. The sessions that you've missed, I'm
No,
okay
no,
with
no.
that.
I have attended that. I've watched the video, but
Mother.
right now I'm not able to.
I understand that. I mean, I do feel for you guys because I know that your parents as well, and your kids, they need your full attention. And और बच्चे होते भी ऐसे हैं कि उनको जब वो अपना टाइम लेके छोड़ते हैं वो, I mean, you can, that is something that you cannot get rid of. I completely understand your situation. So, I mean, Sana, you're next online. I mean, in the line. So, if you'd like to share what you've been able to
Sir, are we supposed to write all the things that you are telling?
no, it's just that you just need
Taking
to
notes from
interact in the class so that and just let us know what you've been able to get a hold of so far.
Okay, I just remember about yesterday's class. About you were telling C, where we will be doing it and pronouncing it silently, or and in the previous classes you will be telling about accuracy, brevity, and clarity. I just remember these 3 points.
Hmm.
And one of the assignments you said about that I will assign a topic and you have to tell describe that topic in for 2 minutes, 5 minutes. And I think there was a brother who was telling about I think Lama Iqbal or I think I was. That's what I remember about the previous.
Okay. मुझे याद है सदाम भाई, he spoke about Allama Iqbal, and yeah, that was a positive session from, and that was a very positive interaction from his side. He's not available for this week. I mean, he's busy in his schedule, but he will be joining us from the next week. I mean, um, the, we did have a conversation yesterday, so he'll be joining us from the next sessions. And yes, Sanat, it's your turn now.
We discussed in previous classes, first of all, 7 C's of communication. Our communication must be clear, must be correct, and must be communicated comprehensively. It must be concrete, must be logical, and it must be concrete and coherent, so that person who is listening to you can get the um, can understand your whatever you want to discuss. And The other thing I learned in yesterday's class, just a minute, about sounds of the word T. If T is at the first alphabet, we must say it as like tha, like thi, uh, think, or hello. Are you listening?
Yeah, and you can keep on, you can keep on going.
Okay. The second word is if T is in between two vowels, it will be pronounced as fast D, like guitar, Saturday, potato, kitten, tomato. And if T
Tomato,
is coming, huh?
tomato, tomato,
Tomato,
potato.
tomato, potato.
Yeah.
If T is coming after and immediately, it will be silent, like Danish, advantage, counter, trainer, and environment.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can use some idioms or phrases like easy does it. It means someone to relax and take it easy. For instance, second one, take it one day at a time. It's about not worrying about the future and focusing on the future. For example, uh, my sister is going through a difficult time in her life. So I am trying to help her to take it one day at a time and stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
Then a third one, judge a book by its cover. It means you should not make judgments based on appearance. For instance, I know he looks scary, but my dog is really gentle. You cannot judge a book by its cover.
Everything that glitters
Mhm.
is not gold.
Can you
हर चमकती चीज सोना नहीं होती.
okay? Can
Everything that glitters is not gold.
okay. Then fourth one, break a leg. It means good luck. Before performing the stage, you can say these words. And
Mm-hmm.
under the weather, not well, slightly sick and ill. Like Naya was falling. Naya was feeling under the weather, so he
Mm-hmm.
left work early.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's it.
And does anyone know? I mean, if there's a phrase that I'll say. I mean, that I'll say, and if anyone knows the answer to that, I mean, they can let us know about that. If something goes south, when do you use that?
Go south?
Yeah.
Not having any idea. Maybe just
Oh,
freezing
okay.
temperature because
Yeah.
we are having Antarctica at south.
If something goes south, ये इस तरह यूज होता है ना कि आपने बेसिकली एक काम जो जिसके there's something that you're not prepared for that, but it is an unforeseen circumstance that has arisen in front of you. So I mean, if a situation comes out of the blue, I mean, that is where you go ahead and that is a situation that's out. I mean, when you say, for example, you're living in a home and you have not thought about selling this property. So eventually circumstances they change, so you have to sell your property that you're living in. So I mean, that is where you can say, I mean, I was not planning on selling my property, but I mean, something went south, and right now I'm looking to I've actually, I mean, put this property on the market.
Facing an unforeseen condition?
No, it's that when there's a change of plan, जब आपकी एक्सपेक्टेशन से ऑपोजिट कोई चीज हो जाती है और आपको उधर जाना पड़ जाता है ना, when something goes south means कि आप
आपके पे हालात ऐसे आ गए हैं कि आपको बस मतलब अपने अपने जो जो नॉर्मल लाइफ थी उस उससे अपने आप को चेंज करके आपको जो नई जो आपको डायमेंशन मिली है, दैट इज यू हैव टू गो बाय द विंड.
Unforeseen circumstances like
Like something you were not expecting, but it came along, and now you have to follow that pathway. एक ऐसी चीज हो गई है जो कि मतलब एक्सपेक्टेड नहीं थी, बट हो गई है, तो अब वो करना पड़ेगा. तो इस तरह की सिचुएशन के लिए कहते हैं when something, I mean, it went south. There was a very good phrase that I mean that was used. uh, I mean it's Greek to me. Yep, I mean, it was shared in the group, and by something, being Greek, it actually refers to something that you're not able to understand. And when something is too good, you say, I mean, that's very English. Yes, कोई ऐसी
Repeat the second
ऐसा
one.
कर, when somebody says that, that's pretty English, it means that that's very fancy.
How can we use it in a sentence? Another, can you please? Is it about
Um,
fancy about the situation, fancy about the
I
clothing,
mean,
fancy?
आपको किसी ने कोई बात बताई है जो कि आपको अच्छा मशवरा लग गया है, somebody presented an idea that you like, that really clicked you, you can say, oh, that's English.
Okay.
जिस तरह मतलब कई दफा हम लोग कोई बात सुनते, क्या बात है, या कोई तो मतलब अब क्या बात है, उस बात का आंसर नहीं होता, बट आई मीन यू आर एक्चुअली सेइंग दैट एज एन एक्सप्रेशन.
Could it be used in a when we confront with a strange situation? Can we use it? That's pretty English.
उसमें फिर थोड़ा सा ना आपको sarcastic टोन करके कहना पड़ेगा, व्हाई आर यू गेटिंग इंग्लिश. इट्स जस्ट दैट आपको डिपेंड करता है ना कि सिचुएशन किस तरह की आई है, कि कोई ऐसी चीज है जो कि आप एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे और हो गई है. आई मीन, वेल, आई मीन, देयर इज नो
Strange
नीड
के
टू गो
meaning में?
टू. देखें, जिस तरह आपके सामने एक बंदा ऐसी हरकत कर देता है जो कि आप एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर रहे थे, तो मतलब उसको यार, आई मीन, डोंट गो इंग्लिश मैन, आई मीन, यू कैन स्टे नॉर्मल. So it also depends कि if you don't want somebody to go fancy, if you don't want somebody to act up, कई दफा वो होता है ना, आप ओवर एक्ट भी कर जाते हो. तो if somebody is overacting, I mean, you just stop them. You don't act English. Take it easy. Anything else that you have to add, Sana, or you're done from your side?
it's all it's over from my side.
Well, I didn't hear no voiced or unvoiced th.
Actually, I want to just practice for some days, and then after that, I can say anything on it.
So how about you start the practice right now?
Uh, it will be a bit difficult for somehow I can practice when I am alone. After that, I will communicate, inshallah. I'm
Okay,
a bit
that
hesitant, so that's why.
I mean, these sessions are here to actually let you get rid of those. I mean, moments when you feel hesitant. I mean, if you देखें एक बात समझिएगा, when you are in the process of learning, the moment you feel you cannot do it is the exactly moment you actually do that. जहाँ पे आपको लगे ना कि ये काम मैं नहीं कर सकता, that is the moment you should do that thing in order to bring betterment in yourself.
Yourself. Actually, I'm a bit you know,
देखिए गलत हो जाएगा
hesitant.
ज्यादा से ज्यादा आप गलत बोल देगी तो दैट्स फाइन.
Okay, just I will try my best to use that words like TA sounds, voiced and unvoiced.
Just give the examples. I mean, you can give the example of the voiced one and the unvoiced. First, give the examples of voiced, and then the examples of unvoiced.
I guess I need 5 to 10 minutes. After that, like I have no idea. I need just 5 minutes for that.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I'll give you the words. I mean, if somebody else wants to take over them, this, that, together, mm, ऑन टॉप ऑफ माई हेड देखिए मुझे भी प्रॉब्लम होती है कि मतलब इस तरह मैंने कोई याद करके या वोकैबुलरी मेरी भी उस तरीके से डेवलप नहीं हुई होती बट आई मीन इन केस आई हैव टू डू द कन्वर्सेशन आई मीन द वर्ड्स दे कम नेचुरली दिस दैट टुगेदर इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ कि जब आपने सोच के बोलना है ना कि मैंने वो वोकैबुलरी ढूंढनी है तो आपके दिमाग को ज्यादा काम करना पड़ता है एंड दैट इज अ डिफिकल्ट टास्क to achieve. But when it comes naturally to you, when you just have to convey the message that you have in your mind, and you don't actually have to do the translation, or you don't actually have to make tenses in your mind, I mean that जब आप इस चीज से जान छुड़ा लेते हैं तो communication आपको at least जो बात आपने deliver करनी होती है वो आप आराम से कर लेते हो.
Sir, are we supposed to pronounce the words that you are talking about? This, that, and together? How to pronounce it?
Yes.
Are we supposed to? Okay. Let me try first.
Mm-hmm.
This,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know I'm right or wrong, but do correct me. That,
Mm-hmm.
together.
Okay. Now, you said this in a very nice way. That that needs to be worked on. Together was
Can
fine as well.
can I practice on it? And can
Yes.
I practice on the words like this, that, and together? I don't know how.
Okay. I'll give you another example. मैं आज आपको बिल्कुल उर्दू में ये बात बताता हूँ ताकि आपको ये समझ आ जाए. अपने दोनों दांतों के दरमियान में अपनी जुबान को रखें. And I want everyone to do that right now. We're talking about the voiced one. और आपने sound produce करना है. It's not a za, it's a z. अब आप blow करेंगे air को from actually your abdomen. वो जो air blow होगी क्योंकि आपकी जितनी भी आवाज निकलती है it actually comes from the vocal cords that are actually present right at the end of your neck. जहां से आपका ये सीना स्टार्ट हो रहा होता है there's a cavity over there. आपकी सारे के आपका vocal cord जो होता है वो वहां पे मतलब बेस करता है और आपकी साउंड सारी की सारी जो निकलती हैं वो यहां से निकलती हैं. तो आपने जो एयर निकालनी है उसके लिए आपने उसको I mean it's like z when सपारा अगर पढ़ा हो आपने या अरबिक if you're familiar with the Arabic तो रा के बाद आता है z. तो it's a buzzing sound. buzz जिस तरह आप बोलेंगे ना तो वो जो z निकलता है ना buzz के जो जिस तरह का
I think that's a
आपकी
ta sound. जो आप बात कर रहे हैं, that's a ta sound. अलिफ बा ता सा. तो वो सा का जो pronunciation होता है in
that is the
Arabic,
unvoiced one. That is the unvoiced one. I'm talking about z, the voiced one.
z. Okay.
That's that. That's not that. दाल नहीं है ये.
Okay.
ठीक है. That's z. I mean that together. जब आप अपनी जुबान को ट्रेन करेंगे ना दांतों के दरमियान में से आपने निकल के आपने it's the way you blow the air out of your mouth is going to produce that sound for you guys.
So can you repeat it with the this? How to pronounce this in American accent?
ठीक है.
Just this.
आपने प्रैक्टिस पहले ये करनी है, कोशिश ये करनी है, आपने दाल की साउंड नहीं निकालनी. It's this, this.
This,
Yes, very right,
this.
very good. Yes.
Okay, it's a sa sound जो हम अरबी में सा pronounce. This.
No, that's for think, thought, thoroughly. That's the unvoiced ones, Sajwe.
I think we are taking English tajweed class.
No, I mean Arabic is so vast of a language. मैं उस दिन एक चीज देख रहा था कि the word x, I mean that's used in the algebra. The reason for that word to come into existence is because of the Arabic word shay'in. There's no sound for sha in Spanish. So I mean that's why this word came into existence. X की existence जो है, it actually is अगर आप उसकी base में जाएंगे तो that's Arabic. Arabic is a very vast language, and और ये कुरान का एक अल्लाह ताला का एक मुजज़ा भी है कि अल्लाह ताला ने कुरान को अरबी में नाजिल किया, और अरबी एक बड़ी फसीह व बलीग जुबान है. और जो लैंग्वेजेस होती हैं, they're interconnected with each other.
Okay. Sir, this को इसको pronounce करेंगे this.
Yes.
And
This.
now
I'm sorry, could you say that one more time?
This.
जिस नहीं है, आपने इसको जिस नहीं करना, इसको जिस तरह दाल नहीं आपने करना ना, इसको आपने बिल्कुल जे भी नहीं बना. इस this आप you have to say that from the air that you're breathing.
This.
आपका बिल्कुल you need further practice, Anna. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I guess I need some practice. After that, I will
and eventually
do
that's how
it.
everybody starts. I
Yeah,
mean, you're doing fine. You're in the first process. I mean, पहले step के ऊपर आप आ चुकी हैं. कोई word आप मुझे word बता दें, मैं उसको
sir,
pronounce कर दूंगा.
sentence pronounce कर दें. This is a table. This is a
This is
table.
a table.
पूरे को
This,
pronounce कर दें.
okay, this is a table. This is a table. I mean, I will not say it as this is a table. This is a table.
This is a table.
Yep.
This is a table.
Yeah. Is
We are
this
not going to
the
pronounce it
table we're
separately.
talking about? I'm sorry.
We will not pronounce it separately. Na? This is a table. This is
Yes.
a
जब
table.
आप word by word जाते हैं ना, तो एक तो conversation आपकी के अंदर उस तरीके से वो आप tonality के ऊपर अपनी काम नहीं कर सकेंगी, वो फिर आप words के अंदर ही फंसी रह जाएंगी. और
Okay, now
स्पेलिंग के लिहाज से तो बिल्कुल भी आपने वर्ड को प्रोनाउंसिएशन नहीं करनी होती. जिस तरह अब द वर्ड इज, अगर आप स्पेल उसको देखें तो दैट्स प्रोनाउंसिएशन, बट व्हेन यू आर सेइंग द वर्ड, दैट्स प्रोनाउंसिएशन.
pronunciation, na?
Yes, it's not pronunciation, it's
None.
pronunciation.
N-U-N.
Yes.
Pronunciation.
एंड जिस तरह एक औरत की बात होती है, दैट्स अ वुमन. When we're talking about multiple ladies, that's women. One guy is a person. More than that is people.
Now, sir, tell us about the that sound. With.
That
Now that.
okay. Is that the table you were talking about? Is that the table you were talking about?
Sir, separately that.
I'm sorry?
Separately that. Just
That.
that.
Just that this है ना उसी तरह that.
Okay, now I will try. That.
Hmm. Yes, that's very fine. That's
Is that the book that you were talking about?
sorry. Say that again.
Is that was the book that you were talking about?
Pretty
That book.
close. Yeah, you need to bring more fluency into the sentence, and eventually it'll start happening for you. Is that the book we're talking about? Is that? अच्छा आपने उसके बाद इसके बाद ना उस that को पूरा उस तरीके से वो आपने pronounce नहीं करना. Is that उसको is that the book that we were talking about?
Okay, are there any fillers that we can put it?
Fillers as in that actually depends on
Sometimes
person
we
to
try to
person.
stumble now. Sometimes we try to stumble and finding some words to fill our the sentence.
You definitely can do that, but in the end of the day, the fillers they make the conversation look bad. I mean, if I'm talking like I would use the word as a filler. I used to
You
do
know,
that.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah. So
okay.
the thing is, we can go ahead and talk about just when you're talking with somebody who's from England or from United Kingdom, they after every sentence they will say, "You know what I'm saying?" or "In it, bro." I mean, when you do that, the conversation gets very informal. I mean, you can go ahead and do that, but the thing is that the conversation does not stay formal, and it does not give the I mean, वो फिर उतना मजा नहीं आता उस चीज. It doesn't stay English actually. It goes somewhere south.
The third one was together.
Together, together.
Together. Together.
Yeah.
Together.
Yes.
Now, from the first, this,
Mm-hmm.
that,
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Very good. Or the people who were on mute. I mean, you need to do that on. आप इसको अपने own पे practice करते रहें. And if somebody wants to go ahead and do that and have an interaction in the session, that will be very nice. But I mean, if you want to do that on your own, that's lovely as well. Now,
Can we get some? Uh,
go ahead, please.
Sorry to interrupt you. Can we get some one or two line paragraph uh, जो आप समझते हो कि हमें
Okay, I
उसके
mean, I
अंदर
can
कुछ
get you
सीखियां
that.
सारी और
I can definitely get you that. But the thing is कि जो मैं आपको provide करूंगा ना, वो मेरे mind से होगा या वो मेरा एक homework होगा. But when you do that homework on your own and you share that, that is where you'll be learning. I don't mind doing it for you guys, but that is something that
okay, I
you
was
should
just
be
asking, can we
practicing.
send voice message?
Yes,
Okay.
of course. I mean, the thing is, it'll actually come in as a bonus for the other people, especially for those who are still going through some shyness while they having the interaction. This way, it will be better for them. And them, yes, that's another word that we've been using. Um, them. It's not them. It's them.
You also said we've been. We
I'm sorry.
have been.
We have been, yes.
You said we've been.
We've been, yes, exactly. यही तो मैं बता रहा हूँ कि when you are,
We've been. Pronounce it fastly.
no, it's not fast. It's not fast. It's just that the tone that you're carrying, you need to carry that. I mean, I can say that very politely in very slow way as well. But as long as you're able to understand. Now, देखिए conversation करने का ना तरीका होता है basically. अगर आप एक
जब आपकी जुबान तेजी से चल रही होती है ना, तो अगला बंदा आपकी बात को फौरन से एक्सेप्ट कर लेता है, क्योंकि जितने कॉन्फिडेंस से और जितनी स्पीड से आप कभी झूठ इतनी इतनी फ्लुएंसी से डिलीवर नहीं कर सकते. तो यू नो द गाय हैज डन हिज होमवर्क, and whatever he's saying, even when you're in an argument, the person who is speaking with authority and who has the right words and the right pace, they win the argument. Right?
Okay, sir.
But you know, developing a fast speed, it doesn't mean that you're going so fast that you're going above my shoulders. वो बिल्कुल ही सर के ऊपर से भी गुजर जाती है ना, कि दफा इतना तेज हो जाता है. तो आपने पहली चीज ये मेक श्योर करनी होती है कि द पेस दैट यू आर कैरिंग, the audience is able to I mean understand what is it that you are telling them. And फिर वो जितना आपको समझ आता रहेगा उतनी मेरी ज्यादा पेस होती रहेगी, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि यू विल नॉट हैव अ प्रॉब्लम इन ऑर्डर टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से, या मेरी बात एटलीस्ट आपको डिलीवर हो रही है. मेक सेंस?
Yes, sir, you were teaching us the American accent now.
Yes.
Difference between American and British, what's the difference? For a
Okay, the
layman.
difference is thousands of kilometers of distance between them. Where are you from?
Lahore?
Lahore. I am from Rawalpindi. They are both in Punjab, right?
Yes.
But I mean, the Punjabi that is spoken, I mean, in Lahore, um, is that the same that the guys in Pindi speak?
No,
So what's the
no.
difference?
Even the people that speak Punjabi in Faisalabad, they are entirely different from their accent is
Exactly.
entirely
Every
different.
15 kilometers, हर 15 किलोमीटर के बाद आपका डायलेक्ट में चेंज आ जाता है थोड़ा बहुत. वो थोड़ा बहुत करते करते इसको पंजाबी में कहते हैं थींदे थींदे थी हो जाता है, कि जाते जाते गो, आई मीन गोइंग गोइंग गॉन. आई मीन इफ यू आर इनटू क्रिकेट, आपने वो डैनी मॉर्सन को ये कहते हुए सुना होगा बहुत दफा, when somebody goes for a huge hit for a six, is going going gone, थींदे थींदे थी हो जाता है. तो वो आपका हर 15 किलोमीटर के बाद वो एक डायलेक्ट में थोड़ा सा चेंज आता है. द पीपल, इवन हम यूएस की भी बात करें, द पीपल इन यूएस के अंदर 4 टाइम जोन्स हैं. कराची से है यहाँ पे भी कोई भी नहीं है. ओके, डू यू नो द डिफरेंस बिटवीन कराची एंड द टाइम इन इस्लामाबाद? हाउ मच इज दैट?
Maybe half an hour or 15 minutes.
You're right.
Uh,
You're right. It's half
Karachi
an
and
hour.
Lahore.
It's half an hour. तो जब आप ट्रेवल करते हो ना एक जगह से दूसरी जगह के दरमियान में, तो टाइम में भी चेंजेस आता है. यूएस इज सो बिग दैट यूएस हैज 4 different time zones. The first one is called Pacific Standard Time. The second one is called mountainous. It's not mountainous, it's mountainous. It's not mountain, it's mountain. Okay, now mountain is अभी मैं टाइम भी आपको बता दूंगा. For example, right now it's 4:49 right now. उल्टे से स्टार्ट करते हैं, ईस्टर्न स्टैंडर्ड टाइम पे जाते हैं. फ्लोरिडा, न्यूयॉर्क, ओहायो, इन एरियाज में जब आप जाएंगे तो द टाइम राइट नाउ इज 6:49. There's a 10-hour difference. वो 10 घंटे पीछे हैं हमसे. तो सुबह के इस वक्त तो वहां पे क्या बज रहे हैं? 6:50. ओके उसके बाद आता है सेंट्रल स्टैंडर्ड टाइम, टेक्सास, टेनेसी में 2 टाइम जोन्स लगते हैं, ईस्टर्न भी लगता है लेकिन ईस्टर्न बहुत थोड़ा सा लगता है। इट्स बेसिकली कंसिडर्ड अ सेंट्रल स्टेट। सेंट्रल उसमें आप फिर 1 घंटा पीछे आ जाएंगे, विच मीन्स वहां पे इस टाइम पे 5:50 बज रहे हैं। मैं ये बात कंप्लीट कर लूं फिर मैं सुनता हूँ आपको मैम। उस और इसी तरह फिर जो हमारे साथ का टाइम जोन है दैट्स माउंटेन्स टाइम में दैट्स सुबह के 4:30 बज रहे हैं, 12 घंटे का डिफरेंस है। एंड जो उसके बाद आता है पैसिफिक जैसा कैलिफोर्निया हो गया, नेवाडा हो गया, उनमें इस टाइम पे रात के 3:50 हो रहे हैं, 14 जनवरी के संडे। तो हर 15 किलोमीटर अलाबामा, द पीपल इन अलाबामा दे मस्ट बी स्पीकिंग इन दे स्पीक इन अ डिफरेंट वे। द पीपल इन टेक्सास, आपने सुना होगा, यू हैव अ सदर्न एक्सेंट। तो जो सदर्न एक्सेंट है, जो काउबॉय स्टाइल है, दैट्स द स्टाइल दैट दे गो विद, रोडियो स्टाइल। आयरिश दे स्पीक डिफरेंटली, स्कॉटिश दैट्स entirely different. um, um, a few days ago I was actually talking with I came across a profile, and I basically outsource work in the States. So I came across a girl. She reached me out on my Skype, and I called her, and she was trying to basically portray herself that she's from New Jersey. And we hit it off on the call. I scheduled a call with her, and as at the moment, when I start speaking with her, मैंने उसकी call काट दी, because I could not trust that lady. She was sitting somewhere there. That was my perception only. But since I've been working with people in South Africa as well, so I know okay, how Africans speak English. Because the first thing when you're dealing business is honesty. If you're not honest with me, how can I deal business with you? How can I trust you? How can I put my resource into your hands?
How can we judge honesty in the phone call?
वो उसकी वजह बताता हूँ ना, it comes with experience.
Okay.
I disconnect the call. She texts me, what happened? I told her, you are not from the US. You're lying to me. And I can tell you you're somewhere from Africa. पहला काम उसने भी ये किया, उसने कहा no, I am from New Jersey, and right now उसने उसी टाइम पे 2-3 पिक्चर्स भेजी which were fake. And I stayed firm. आपको फिर फर्म रहना पड़ता है अपनी उसके ऊपर, अपने होमवर्क के ऊपर। 5 मिनट गुजरते हैं, I get a text from her, yes sir, you were right, I'm actually living in Nigeria right now. My name is Zainab. I'm a student of electrical engineering, and it's just that I was trying to find work, but it's difficult for people from Nigeria to get a hold of work, because Nigerians, they are वो scam में मशहूर हैं Nigerians. They are good scammers. तो वो फिर मेरा जो homework था, it paid off. And she actually came to understand as well that this is a somebody who's done his homework, and he knows what dialect is spoken in New Jersey. It doesn't
So
matter
there
whether
may be a person who just moved from Nigeria to New Jersey
yes,
a couple of months ago, and he
yes,
will be having the same accent that's living
exactly.
in.
But the way the culture over there, there's something known as the culture. आप जब कल्चर देखते हो ना, आपको कल्चरल लिहाज से भी पता चल जाता है कि क्या ये बंदा वाकई में यूएस का है या नहीं। आप जब पठान से बात करती हैं, आपको पता चल जाता है ये पठान है।
Of course, they usually misinterpret the feminine and masculine.
यस, एंड पा और फा में, अब मेरे दोस्त थे जितने भी पठान, वो मुझे फहद नहीं कह सकते, मुझे पहद कहते हैं वो। ठीक है। और क्वेटा के जो पठान है, दिल मेक डिफरेंट सॉर्ट ऑफ मिस्टेक्स। from the people who are living in KPK or Gilgit Baltistan, or the way Sindhi will say my name, that'll be different. Fahad Baba, क्या कर रहे हैं आप? तो आप का पता चल जाता है ना कि आप जिस दर से बात करते हो, स्पेशली एंड सिंस यू आर फेमिलियर विद पठान्स, तो आपने वो पकड़ लिया ना. इसी तरह it's been about 15 years that I'm working in the US market. So if somebody is trying to play along, so I mean that's what I do. That's what my game is. Okay, there was something that you had to ask, Maham. Hello? What's the relationship between communication and accent? Accent basically ये हमने अपने आप को खास तौर पे पाकिस्तान में रहते हुए ये एक क्रिएट कर लिया हुआ है. एक तो स्टेरियोटाइप बना लिया कि जिसका एक्सेंट जितना अच्छा होगा उसको इतनी अच्छी अंग्रेजी भी आती है. या हम लोग अंग्रेजी को एक क्वालिफिकेशन लेते हैं. जो जितनी अच्छी अंग्रेजी बोलता है वो उतना ही बड़ा आदमी बन जाता है हमारी नजर में. हालांकि स्पीकिंग इंग्लिश इट्स एन आर्ट, इट्स नॉट अ क्वालिफिकेशन. तो accent depends on I mean accent, it doesn't matter. The first thing that matters is your homework on your subject that you're talking about. कोई भी काम है, कोई भी domain है, मिसाल के तौर पे how accent affects communication. It affects in a way that if you are speaking with a Gora, obviously it'll buy him some, it'll buy confidence. Gora will be quite much flexible. Jis tarike se, I mean, I spoke to that lady. She was from Africa. I could not trust her. So that was the problem. अगर आप से देखें, आप जो अपने जैसे लोग होते हैं ना, उनके जिनकी एनर्जीज आपसे मैच करती हैं, उनके साथ आपको कम्युनिकेट करने में आसानी होती है, बजाय इसके कि आप वी आर वेरी रेसिस्ट पीपल. ओवरऑल थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड रेसिज्म जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा पाया जाता है. तो मिसाल के तौर पे आप लाहौर वालों को देखेंगे, वो कहेंगे लाहौर लाहौर है. कराची वाले कहेंगे कि भाई नहीं लाहौर नहीं, मतलब कराची कराची है. पिंडी वाले ये सिर्फ सिटी की बेस पे कह रहा हूँ. फिर जो राजा होगा वो कहेगा नहीं नहीं हम तो राजे होते हैं. वो दूसरे कहेंगे नहीं नहीं हम तो मलक होते हैं. वो फिर कुछ चौधरी भी निकल आते हैं. तो रेसिज्म इसी तरीके से, गोरे के अंदर सिर्फ दो तरह का रेसिज्म है, कलर एंड रिलीजन. हमारे अंदर उस बहुत ही तरह का, मतलब अजीब अजीब तरह का है, इलाके की निस्बत से भी होता है. और मतलब the kind of setup that we have, we like to deal with same kind of people, and we like to do good things for amongst we keep the good things to ourselves, and since because we're social animals, तो आपके लिए अगले बंदे का कॉन्फिडेंस बाय करना इजी हो जाता है. बट एक्सेंट इट डज नॉट रियली मैटर. व्हाट मैटर्स इज the gain that the other party can achieve from having a conversation with you. I like this very much about Americans. They do not care whether you sound Indian or sound Chinese as well. As long as it is beneficial for them, they're going to go ahead and negotiate a deal with you. And as soon as you tell them that you're wasting their time, they're not going to waste their time. They respect their time. Communication is very essential. Communication के बगैर जब तक आपको पता नहीं है कि आपने बात डिलीवर क्या करनी है और कैसे करनी है, ये सारी चीजें हैं जो कि मतलब कम्युनिकेशन से रिलेटेड हैं. दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. इसके बगैर गुजारा नहीं है. एक्सेंट के बगैर गुजारा हो जाता है. एक्सेंट दूसरा ये है कि एक्सेंट आप डेवलप कर सकते हो, और एक्सेंट इतनी तरह का है, जिस तरीके से मैंने आपको बताया कि हर 15-20 किलोमीटर बाद एक्सेंट चेंज हो जाता है. So you can develop any accent. I mean, for me, it's easier. I mean, if I'm talking to an Australian, I mean, I'll probably sound like an Australian. If I have to talk like talk with an Irish guy, I mean, I'll probably go ahead and start talking like that. It's just that इवन विद इन द कंट्री, आई मीन अगर मुझे किसी लाहौर के लड़के से बात करनी है और लाहौर में जिस तरह की पंजाबी बोली जाती है, आई मीन आई कैन डू दैट। पिंडी का मैं खुद हूं, तो मतलब इट्स जस्ट दैट जुबान की फेमिलियरिटी जो होती है ना, उससे अपनायत का एहसास होता है। तो आप जब उस बंदे को पता होता है यार कि ये बंदा मेरी बात समझ रहा है, जब जुबान सेम हो। व्हाई डू यू थिंक जर्मन्स प्रेफर पीपल हु स्पीक जर्मन? आप जर्मनी में जाएं, जितनी मर्जी अच्छी अंग्रेजी बोलें, दे विल नॉट एंटरटेन यू। आप जर्मनी में जब जब जर्मन में बात करेंगे, दे विल अप्रिशिएट इट वेरी मच। तो आपको वो जब देखते हैं कि दिस गाय नोज आवर लैंग्वेज, तो वो फिर बात करनी आसान हो जाती है। मिसाल के तौर पे मैं आपको इंग्लिश में समझाता रहूं, आपको वो बात पता भी चल जाएगी, लेकिन वो उस तरीके से शायद समझ नहीं आएगी कि जितना मैं उर्दू में मतलब आपको जाके जब आपको समझाऊंगा, बिकॉज दैट इज द मीडियम ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन दैट यू अंडरस्टैंड। Accent can be developed and accent can vary from area to area, but communication is the key. आप इसकी मिसाल ये ले लें कि आपने एक चाबी और ताला है, तो चाबी जो है वो कम्युनिकेशन है, उसके बगैर गुजारा नहीं है, उसके बगैर ताला खुलेगा नहीं। बट एक्सेंट है तो आप ये समझ लें कि आपने उसके पीछे एक बड़ा अच्छा वो क्या कहते हैं, बारबी का की चेन भी लगा लिया हुआ है। तो everyone who's going to look at the keychain is going to be fascinated towards the key. But the main thing is that you should carry the key with you. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will just give a little touch for the next class, persuasion skills और negotiations के ऊपर बात करने के लिए थोड़ा सा टच लेंगे. I have not prepared for it, so I'll basically go ahead and just give you a little idea. And next week फिर ये है कि उसके ऊपर से we can start. Is there anything else that anyone has to say, or any questions? If somebody has one, let's shoot out that.
Sir, just pronounce throw.
Throw.
How to pronounce throw? That will be
Throw.
th sound will be
ना सा
converted.
वाली साउंड, ये इसमें सा वाली साउंड होएगी अरबी वाला सा. थ्रो इज थ्रो. थ्रो.
Couldn't get it.
Okay, I'll explain that. It's think, it's think, it's thought, it's throw. Could you throw the ball, please?
It's throw.
Yeah. हम लोग इसको ते और हे कर देते हैं. थ्रो थ्रो नहीं है, थ्रो थ्रो. Yes, there's one more question that we have to. Yeah, one person. For me, it's very hard to explain myself to someone I love. I don't tell them what's happening inside my mind, but I also think if I'll not tell them, how would they know? इसको जरा उर्दू में ट्रांसलेट कर दें प्लीज मेरे लिए, so that I am able to answer you in a better way. Voiced or unvoiced? Aisha bint Khalil. TH का कौन सा साउंड आपने करना है आयशा? Are you talking about the voiced one or the unvoiced?
सर, ये जो आपने this और that का बताया था, ये voiced था या unvoiced था?
जो this और that है, that's voiced. और जो think है, thought है, उसके अलावा भी हमने और कौन सा किया था? Throw या thorough.
Throw.
Thorough.
Okay, ये voiced है.
ये unvoiced है.
ये unvoiced. क्या
Yes.
difference क्या है voiced unvoiced? समझ नहीं आई एकदम.
Voiced is
This
कि
और
जहाँ पे
that.
आप
आप जो ज वाली साउंड निकालते हैं ना,
हम्म,
दैट इज वॉइस्ड, और जिसमें आप स वाली साउंड निकालते हैं, दैट्स अनवॉइस्ड टीएच.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू सर।
ओके. अच्छा, ये मुझे इस सवाल को ये समझा दें आप, अगर तो मेरे लिए आसान हो जाएगा. फॉर मी इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू एक्सप्लेन माई सेल्फ टू समवन आई लव. I don't tell them what's happening inside my mind. Um, but I also think if I'll not tell them, how would they know? This is the reason I don't want to comment on it right now is it is creating some. It is not a very clear sentence or clear question. तो ambiguity में मैं कुछ और जवाब दे दूंगा, सवाल गंदुम जवाब चना हो जाएगा. So if you can tell me what exactly you mean by this question, I'll be able to explain it to you.
सर मैम पूछना चाह रही हैं कि कैसे ये एक्सप्रेस करें अपनी थॉट्स किसी को, कि मतलब उनको पता चल जाए कि इजीली कि इनके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है. मतलब ये एक्सप्रेस नहीं कर सकती अपने आप को ना इजीली, ये कहना चाह रही हूँ.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
यस सर।
क्योंकि मुझे अभी तक जो बात इसमें से समझ आई है वो ये है कि यू आर बेसिकली अनएबल टू एक्सप्रेस व्हाट यू हैव इन योर माइंड टू ब्रिंग दैट ऑन टू योर टंग. आपके जो अपने जहन में होता है या आपके जो दिल में है, वो जुबान पे लाते हुए आपको प्रॉब्लम होती है. वाह, क्या बात है. तो अल्लाह ताला ने मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम,
नीड द करेज।
आई एम सॉरी,
थिंक दैट नीड द करेज। If you are courageous, then you can do it. You can explain
इट्स नॉट
that how
अबाउट
to.
मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम ने अल्लाह ताला को कहा
You
ना,
are
देखें अल्लाह ताला ने
courageous.
कहा कि मेरी जुबान में लुकनत है. अच्छा, वो लुकनत को हम लोगों को थोड़ा सा ना उसमें वो सही मैसेज नहीं बताया गया हुआ. हमने मूसा अलैहिस्सलाम को अस्तगफिरुल्लाह नाउज़ुबिल्लाह, व्हाट वी थिंक ऑफ इट इज कि उन्होंने वो क्योंकि कोयला जुबान पे रख लिया था अपनी बचपन में, तो उनकी जुबान में तोतलापन था. अल्लाह के नबी दे आर परफेक्ट, दे आर परफेक्ट ह्यूमन बीइंग्स, उनमें कोई भी डिफेक्ट नहीं होता फिजिकल. तो हम एक तरह से ये भी कहते हैं कोयला ठंडा हो गया था और फिर जुबान जलने को भी के ऊपर भी यकीन रखते हैं. तो आई मीन लुकनत इज द स्टेट दैट यू आर एक्चुअली गोइंग थ्रू व्हेन यू नो द आंसर बट यू आर नॉट एबल टू एक्सप्रेस द आंसर. इसको लुकनत कहते हैं. ठीक है, तो दैट्स अ फेज that you have to you're going through, and you can get better onto that by getting better at communication. Now it's hard for you to explain. अच्छा, मैं मसला तो समझ गया हूँ अब आपका. For me it's very hard to explain myself to someone I love. I don't tell them what's happening inside my mind, but I also think if I'll not tell them, how would they know? Okay, एक बात समझिएगा, देखें, there are two things. अल्लाह ताला ने आपको अपने सेंसर दिए हुए हैं जिनके थ्रू आप चीजों को सुनती हैं, देखती हैं, महसूस करती हैं. और जिसको आपने ये बात बतानी है, whether they're your parents, they're somebody close to you, उनको अल्लाह ताला ने अपने सेंसर दिए हुए हैं. They look from their eyes, they listen from their ears, and they have their own way of feeling things. You can tell them what you feel about them, but you cannot feel it for them. मेरी बात समझ नहीं है? तो their feelings or how you express yourself, they would never be able to understand what you feel for them. So I mean, if I were in your position, I would not try to explain or express myself to them. Rather, I would show it to them how much they mean and how much they are important to me. For me, love is I mean is a different thing. I mean, बजाय इसके कि हम वो फजूल की एक्सपेक्टेशन और वो प्यार मोहब्बत कर बैठे. I mean, I'm talking about parents as well. मुझे अपनी अम्मा से बड़ी मोहब्बत थी, बाद में उनकी एक भी नहीं मानता था. तो if you love them, you listen to what they have to say. I mean, you show it by your actions, and eventually they'll get a hold of that. I mean, feelings are something that you cannot express by words, and don't do that by your words, because what you are feeling they cannot understand. In long distance, okay, just let them know I mean, they're important to you. If they cannot see you, देखें फिर तो और भी ज्यादा मसला है ना, फिर तो कम्युनिकेशन के साथ साथ डिस्टेंस का भी प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है. तो सिर्फ बात हो सकती है तो उनको बताएं कि आई हैव some emotions that I carry towards you, and whatever your intentions are, let them know that they means they are special to you, and that's it. और उसके बाद आपने उम्मीद नहीं लगानी, आपने सिर्फ अब जो आप फील करती हैं, आपने सिर्फ देखिए, एक बात समझिएगा, इमोशन लेस होके जो आप फील करती हैं ना, जो महसूस आप करती हैं, पुट इट आउट साइड इन द वर्ल्ड. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल उन फीलिंग्स को अपने आप को तो बताएं ना कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज इट दैट यू आर फीलिंग. जब अपने आप को बता लेंगी तो फिर आपको अगले को, जो अपने आप को बताया हुआ है वही अगले को बता दीजिएगा. Does that make more sense? Okay, any task for this week? This week, आपने जो टास्क दिया है, that is what we'll be doing. आपका टास्क ये है कि आपने वो जो एक पैसेज लिखना है जो कि हो 100 वर्ड्स का, और पूरा वीक का आपके पास टाइम है. उन 100 वर्ड्स के पैसेज को जो हमने एक्शन ट्रेनिंग की है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आपने ग्रुप में उस होमवर्क को शेयर कर देना है, और क्लास से 5 मिनट पहले नहीं. You have to do that during the week so that in case something needs to be done, or in case there is an improvement that needs to be brought on, तो मैं आपको साथ साथ उसमें गाइड करता रहूं. We can have the sessions in the weekends the way we are having them, but I mean, as I said, it's a continuous process, and anytime you come across a problem, go ahead, write a query down, put it in the group so that it's able to benefit other people as well. And as the platform says, eBlessings, so let's share the blessings for everyone, rather than keeping it to yourself only. एक्सेंट से रिलेटेड वीडियो, मैं एक्सेंट से रिलेटेड पूरे सेशंस, पूरी क्लासेस शेयर कर दूंगा आपको. मैंने असल में ये जो क्लासेस ली थी, दैट वाज बैक इन 2010. My trainer, his name was Faisal. The guy was from Arizona. He came back to Pakistan, or a nerd completely. वो जो किताबें पढ़ने वाले और मोटे एंको वाले शीशे होते हैं, I mean, if you look at him, आपको यही लगेगा कि ये तो कोई पढ़ाकू बंदा है. But I mean, the guy used to understand sales, or I learned a great deal from him, and he actually helped me out in understanding accent, and he really gave us the insights into how to develop American accent. He had spent time over there, and I'm very grateful for the teachers that I've always had. They've been the reason that I was able to learn a lot of things.